Clevan. I do not have a question from Josh, so if you all go ahead and use raise hand, we'll get started. Jeremy?
Hey, Clevan, talk to us a little bit about this year. Obviously, it's going to be more of a traditional year. Got some pocket passers, got our quarterbacks back. Talk about the jump that you and yourself and also your teammates in that wide receiver position group have made this offseason. What are some of those goals going into this season?
Some of the goals that have been presented with us from our coaches, making plays when we're called upon, and just being united as a receiver corps. Last year, everything that happened, we didn't throw a lot, so our coach came in, keeping our mindset and just being able to make the play when Coach Grant calls it. Every play that Coach Grant calls isn't going to be perfect, but it's our job to make the play. So in our offseason, we dialed in with all the quarterbacks and running our routes, getting our chemistry right, finding that chemistry that we didn't have, last year with the quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying? So in the offseason, we executed that, and in practice, we hit it every day, running full speed, making plays, and we're just trying to, this year, make plays at the receiver position and getting the quarterbacks gives the ball.
Can you see some of the younger wide receivers stepping in and helping replace maybe some of those pass interference penalties we picked up just because maybe they're bigger targets?
Yes, I can see that. We have a lot of vertical threats this year. Ahmad was just one of them, but we have Ernest and Isaiah. They're real tall outside receivers. They're freshmen, and they got some speed and they got some height. So I feel like they just attack the ball. We'll get some PIs this year.
John Hale.
Clevan, as a position group, how much development were you all still able to get during the season last year in practice? I mean, obviously with Lynn, you weren't throwing a lot in games, but were you still seeing you and the other young guys grow throughout the season?
Yes, more of the physical aspect because, going into, games where the defense know it's not going to be a lot of passing, it'll be a lot more running. So, our mindset was we got to block. So we really dialed in on lifting the weights and, trying to get every inch we can get as far as like our angles and sizing up. Because, when the DB knows it's going to be a run, he's already going to take off when the play starts. So we just had to, adapt to our defenses. And, last year, just staying in the game as well, we had to get our mindsets right because, we're receivers. We want the ball. But knowing that we were not going to pass the ball, as receivers, sometimes we get down. But last year, we all got together. We said we got to do what's best for the team. So we got our mindsets right. We got more physical, made the blocks, and, you guys saw what happened last year. Got us a bowl win, baby.
Jeff.
How did the quarterbacks look today? And anybody in particular on your side of the ball really kind of jump out at you and make some special plays?
Quarterbacks look good. We were throwing throws. I feel like we threw more this scrimmage than the last scrimmage. And as a whole receiver corps, even our receiver coach said, Coach Bo, he said, man, when they threw us the ball, we made plays. And I just feel like as a whole group, we just made plays against the DBs. And, I know as an offense we got to finish more on the goal line. But besides that, I just feel like as a group, we just came to play. We had more energy out there. I felt the energy on the sideline. We all was running fast. We had very few MAs as a receiver corps than last week. We was kind of caught. We didn't get caught by surprise, but I just saw a big jump from the MAs and the speed and the energy from last scrimmage to this scrimmage. And I feel like we made more plays like the Marcus big catch or Mike Drennan, the freshman. He had the seam. Then he had the corner route for the touchdown. Or Keemy getting open in the middle. We had Josh on the corner. We just making plays today.
If I could follow up on that real quick, Coach Grant and Coach Soups both kind of mentioned the red zone deal. What do you see going on there? What do you guys have to get cleaned up to kind of finish some of these drives?
For the most part is, like I said earlier, Coach Grant, every player isn't going to be perfect. We just got to execute, you know what I'm saying? As players, we have to make the play perfect. And I could call out me one time. My job was to cross the safety face, and I didn't do my job well. I didn't cross his face fast enough, so that just ended up being a bad play as a whole. down in the red zone one time. I think number 30, Taj Gibson, I think that's his last name. He caught the oh, sorry, Taj Dawson. He caught the pick. I think going the other way. But like I said, that's me. Gotta little small things make it a big thing. And that I just remember mine personally. But little things, we gotta just fix those things. And I just feel like we get the little things right, we'll get in the end zone a lot more.
Yeah.
And then you touched on this earlier, but the change that your group had to make, the O-lineman had to make it, everybody did, but you talked about devoting yourselves as a group to being more physical and more downfield blockers. Going into this year, how does that help you guys in terms of bonding as a group, especially with a new position coach?
It was an adjustment, with a new position coach, but by us coming together already, we have we can't be the lesser group. We cannot be the less physical group on the field. We love to see when AJ Smoke or Chris get the ball and they're already to the second level because we knifed in and hit the safety, you know what I'm saying? So we love to see those plays. We turn a small little run play that's supposed to be 3 yards into a big play. So we love to see those things. So we saw it last year, so we just wanted to bring it into this year. With the freshmen, we're trying to get them dialed in, seeing us do it so they can do it. And we're just trying to have that as a way of showing the defenders that we're not scared to block. We're not scared to go dive in, hit a safety, crack somebody. So we're just trying to keep that flow into this season so we can have some big runs this season.
All right, we got two more, Jeremy and then John.
Clevan, last year we were one of the most explosive teams in the SEC with plays over 20 yards. Are you seeing those explosive plays in the run game this camp? And also, are you seeing consistent big plays, explosive plays in the passing game as well?
Yes, I honestly, I can tell you, I really see us making those big runs. Like I said, I don't remember specifically from the day, but there was a lot of big runs out there, plays that the running backs go inside and they end up bouncing outside, and we got it blocked up outside, and he just ran it around. I feel like honestly, we're still gonna be the most explosive, and we're gonna have those big runs. And offensively, passing wise, they got to see us because we're coming.
All right, we'll wrap up with John.
Clevan, you mentioned Mike Drennan just briefly there as a freshman behind you at one of those slot receiver positions. What have you seen from him so far, and how has he done in camp?
We all been presented an obstacle. Like our coach said, there's no set depth chart. Everybody's got to fight. And Mike Drennan, he came in, he's working hard. He's not, mentally, coming in as a freshman is a lot on your plate. You got school, you got studying, you got to manage your sleep, then you got practice, you know what I'm saying? But he's adapting well. He's getting the playbook. He's getting very few MAs. He's making plays when his number's called, like I said, the corner route. Then he had a seam route. Then he had a sit route. Mike's making plays, and, honestly, he came a long way, and I'm proud of him.
All right, everybody. Appreciate it. We will see you all on Tuesday.